You could be sitting on $30, $50, $100,000 and not even realize it. I'm not talking about crypto or some other form of risky investment. I'm talking about a home equity loan. This is going to be one of the smartest ways to access the cash in your home without actually having to sell it. I'm gonna break down what a home equity loan is, and there is another way to access the cash inside your home called a HELOC, but I'll touch on that in a little bit and talk about the pros and the cons between a home equity loan and a HELOC. But I'm also going to show you how to get approved for a home equity loan and use that money, your home money, to purchase more real estate, to invest in businesses, etc. Hit that like button, subscribe, and click that bell icon to get notified when I upload a new YouTube video just like this one, showing you exactly how to use real estate to create your financial freedom. A home equity loan lets you borrow against the value of your home. Think of your home as almost like a piggy bank of some sorts. As you are paying off your mortgage, your equity in that property, in your home, is increasing. The house I was in before, I had about $70,000 worth of equity in that property that I could actually pull out in the form of a home equity loan. That's exactly what I did. I went to my credit union and I said, hey, you know, this is the value of my property. We did some paperwork, etc. It's obviously a lot more complex than what I'm making it, but I was able to pull out $70,000 worth of equity, and I was able to go purchase more real estate. And what I actually did with that $70,000 is I went out and bought a flipped it, and through about 3 months, I made about $25,000 worth of profit. So at the end of 3 months, I wasn't just, you know, sitting on $70,000 anymore. I was now sitting on close to $100,000. So this is the power of a home equity loan, and you can use in multiple different ways. And this was all because I had trapped money in my house. Okay, so we're going to use this formula and to determine how much you can actually get in terms of a home equity loan. So first, I want you to figure out how much your property is worth, how much it's valued at, and how much left you have on your mortgage. And whenever you subtract those two things, that's how much equity you have in the property. So if your home is valued at $300,000, you have $200,000 left over on your loan, you have $100,000 worth of equity. Now you can't pull out that $100,000, and I'll touch on that in just a second, but that is how much equity you have in the property. There are two main ways that you can be pulling money out of this property. One, a home equity loan, and that is basically where you get a lump sum from the bank. And then you can also get a home equity line of credit, which acts like a credit card, where you get that same kind of lump payment, but it's not a lump payment. You get that amount in the form of a credit card almost, and you can pull out however much you need. My suggestion is use a home equity loan for big purchases, so you can go buy real estate, etc. And if you want a home equity line of credit, use that towards if you have a business and you want to increase your cash flow. There are some requirements to getting a home equity line of credit. You're going to need a credit score of about 620, and you're going to need at least 15 to 20% equity inside that property. Go back to our scenario, $300,000. So about 20% of that amount is, let's say 10, 30, $240,000. Well, if you have a loan of $200,000, so now you have $240,000 minus $200,000, which is what your loan is left. And now you can get a home equity loan or a home equity line of credit for about $40,000. Don't be going and using this for a vacation, going out and buying a car, etc. Please use this wisely, because this is a secured loan. And if you don't make these payments back to the bank, they're going to come and take your house. This money isn't free, it's to be used as a tool. There are some pros and cons to a home equity loan and a home equity line of credit. So one of the pros is there's gonna be a fixed rate attached to this loan. That means there's gonna be a fixed payment, so you know what your payment is going to be every single month back to the bank, and you can be flexible with how you use this loan. Some obvious cons are going to be your home is on the line, so if you don't pay it, they're gonna take your home. And then there's obviously gonna be some monthly payments you have to pay back, so it's gonna increase how much your bills are monthly. But if you're using it wisely to buy a business, buy real estate, you're going to be having, you know, a cash flow and offset that monthly payment. So like I said before, this is the key thing. You can use this loan to go out there and put down a down payment on an investment property. And obviously, let's say your monthly payment to the bank after pulling out, let's say $50,000 worth of a home equity loan is about $300 a month. Well, you go out there and buy a piece of real estate that's cash flowing $500, $600, $700 a month. And then you're going to obviously offset that, and then you're going to take that into your total cash flow. So here's an action plan that you can actually use to figure out the value of your home. You can go to Zillow, you can take their word for it and say, like, you can just type in your address, see, okay, this is how much Zillow is saying my home is worth. But what I want you to do is just call up a real estate agent. They will do a CMA. This is a comparable market analysis. Basically, they're taking out properties around your area that are almost exactly like your property or your home, and they're going to compare it against everything that is sold within the last 3, 6, 12 months. And that's going to be where you get the most accurate value of your property, and then obviously are minus your mortgage, and that's how much equity you have in the property. Your house isn't just a place to live in, it's a tool to build wealth. The question is, are you going to use that in order to become financially free in the future? Be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to get notified when I upload a new video just like this one, showing you exactly how to use real estate in order to create that financial freedom that you want. Until the next video, I'm out. See ya.